So in talking about truth, it seems that so much of your career has been dedicated to finding that and sharing that. And when we think of the field of journalism, how do you feel that the field is evolving and changing in its definition of truth, and how the different media outlets and journalists report on truth?
Well, it's politicized in a crippling way, I think. But I think back to, and again, this is the self-examination we have to do in the media business, about Katharine Graham, who was the publisher and owner of the Washington Post, a truly great lady, great believer in journalism. If any of you read her autobiography, which won the Pulitzer Prize, she's the only publisher to win the Pulitzer Prize. So this is 1974, after Nixon resigned, she wrote Carl Bernstein and myself a personal message. And now Katharine had more stationery than any 500 people in Washington. But she wrote it on a yellow legal pad. And it was, Dear Carl and Bob, now you did some of the reporting and Nixon has resigned. Quote, now don't start thinking too highly of yourselves. And then she said, let me give you some advice. And the advice is beware the demon pomposity. Beware the demon pomposity. Way too much pomposity in the media, in Hollywood, Wall Street, occasionally in academia, even occasionally in politics. And think about pomposity now. If there's anything you don't like, it's pomposity and a kind of self-satisfaction, a smugness. I know the answer. Turn into cable news, and you'll see it. A lot of self-confidence, over self-confidence, and a lot of pomposity, and not a lot of, and you know what Katharine's saying and what she taught is you need to live in a world of self-doubt as much as you can. You're never, not to the point where you can't do what you're assigned to do in journalism, but to the point of, and as I tried to illustrate with the Gerald Ford story, I mean, when that happened, when I saw that, I thought, no one deserves to see that closely how you can have things completely wrong and be sure that you did. So that's sobering. There's a sobering lesson that is out there for us to think about.